welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Liz, and here we like to talk about luxury beauty, luxury makeup, luxury skincare, all things luxury beauty. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about Chanel. I just picked up a few pieces of the new Chanel Holiday 2022 collection, so we're going to unbox those, swatch them, apply them to the face, and I will give you my initial thoughts. I did pick up the new Sublimage concealer, and we will be opening that and applying that as well. So if you're curious to hear my initial thoughts on all of this brand new Chanel, keep watching. It is finally here, you guys. I'm so excited. This is the brand new Chanel Sublimage concealer, and here is the packaging. It's kind of got like a copper brown bronzish kind of lid. And then it does come in a glass jar. You get 10 grams and there's a 12-month shelf life. So I picked up shade 20, which is the shade that I normally wear in their other concealer. It does come covered with the lid. When you take the lid off, there's the product on the inside, and there's a ton of product on the lid. I have not used this yet. I haven't swatched it. I haven't done anything. I just cannot wait to dig. I am going to start by swatching it though. I want to show you how it looks on my arm compared to the original concealer that I have. So I have the original corrector, and this is also in shade B20. So that is the original concealer. It's creamy, it gives nice coverage. It is a really, really good concealer. It is just like a staple everyday concealer, works for everybody. So now I'm going to take the tiniest bit with my hand, my finger, and there is the new Sublimage. So they are definitely different colors. Again, this is the original corrector and this is the new Sublimage. It does appear to be lighter in shade. It did feel really thick though, and I know that the corrector, it doesn't feel quite as thick. So the new Sublimage definitely feels thicker, like it's going to give me more coverage. Now the Sublimage does come with a spatula so that you can take it out of the jar, and then it does come with a little brush. So here is the brush. It is tiny. It is so teeny tiny, you guys. But I'm going to try it. It might just work. And it does kind of have that angled, the bristles are angled. Now I have watched a few videos on this. My friend Maria over at Nightstar Beauty picked this up a few weeks ago, and she has done a few videos on this. After watching her videos, I'm going to take a very small amount. She says a little goes a long way. So that is what I picked up, and I'm going to see how that works for both eyes. Yeah, I think that'll be perfect. All right, so I'm going to go in with this little brush and see how we like it. Definitely going to be a little bit light. So I am wearing Chanel foundation right now. I am wearing shade B30. So this is going to be a little bit lighter, so it will be more of a brightening. All right, on my other eye, I'm going to go in with my BK Beauty 101. This is what I typically use for my concealers. I just use whatever foundation brush I'm using that day. It's just quick, it's fast, and then I'm not dirtying another brush. On a first application, it does feel really nice. I don't notice any drying. I don't notice any patchiness. It looks and feels really nice. Now it is messy. Like I have concealer all over my hands from taking the lid off and then putting the lid back on. And I think that's just going to be a con of this product, is that it's going to be messy. This was available online. I purchased it online just as a test. I wanted to see what would show up. When I clicked on the link to purchase it online, there was no shade. I couldn't pick any shade. All you could do is add it to the cart. So I added it to the cart. I wanted to see what would show up. Were they really going to send me the concealer? Or was I miraculously going to get like eye cream or something? I honestly did not know, truthfully. So I ordered it online. I got shade 02. That will definitely not work for me. It's going to be really light. And I did that before I talked to my store, or the boutique that I ordered from. So the store that I ordered from originally had told me that they weren't going to be allowed to sell it. They had to wait till a certain date. So I said, okay. So that's when I went ahead and ordered it online, just as a test to see what would happen. Well, then later that day, she said, you know what? My manager said I can sell it to you. We're now going to be able to sell it out of the boutique. So I was able to purchase it from the boutique. So I was able to pick my shade B20, and I'm really, really excited. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to use it. The O2 I am going to send back. It's unopened, haven't touched it, and I'm going to send it back. I just didn't know what would happen. So right now, if you are shade O2, I feel confident saying if you ordered it online, that's the shade that they're going to send you. A little bit about this product. Like I said, it does have a 12-month shelf life. It is made in France, and the box says that it is a radiance generating concealing eye care, comforting cream texture, perfecting effect, hydration, and protection. If you continue to wear this every single day, I think you would get some benefit from the skincare while using it. I did pick up a few pieces from the Chanel holiday collection, so we're going to unbox those. We're going to use those today to create a full face of Chanel. So now I'm going to go ahead with bronzer. I am going to use the Oversized bronzer in shade Sunkissed Medium, and I am going to use the Oversized Kabuki brush to apply it. And I'm just going in lightly because one of the items that I did pick up was the new Illuminating face powder. I want to be able to see that on the face. So here is the Oversized Illuminating face powder. You do have the gold CCs versus the standard white, and you get 16 grams of product. It does have an 18-month shelf life, and it was made in Italy. You do get a plastic protective cover, and then there is the embossing and the packaging. I love the embossing. I love it. I just love it. And I picked up shade Or Rose. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch that for you. So that's what it looks like. And then if you blend, right off the bat, it reminded me of the Pearls de Luminaire, which is also kind of gold in color. So let me swatch that. So this one is a little bit more like champagne. Okay, so maybe not as similar as I had thought. It is an illuminating face powder. It doesn't necessarily say that it is a highlight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush. This is the Rose and Ben C41. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit and apply it like a blush. It is a little bit deeper than I would wear for a highlight. So I wanted to see what it would look like kind of as like an illuminating bronzer slash blush. Now, I haven't watched a single review on this new holiday collection. I haven't done it. I don't know if people love it or hate it. So I'm going into this completely blind and giving you guys my own unbiased, honest opinion. I think that's really pretty. I really do. I think that that's very, very pretty. It's not as pigmented as I thought it was going to be. And I think trying to use it in the more like as a illuminating blush, illuminating bronzer, as opposed to a highlighter, I think works. So I want to top it with a blush. This is a light blush. This is the Rose Bronze. And that's what that looks like. I want to just see. I'm curious what'll happen if I put a blush on top of it. Add a little bit pink into it. Yeah, look at that. That is beautiful. So I layered it down first, and I used it like I would a blush, like I would a bronzer. That is gorgeous. There it is with my hair down, how I would normally wear it. I really, really, really like that. I don't think I would use it as a highlighter. It would definitely be too deep as a highlighter, but I think to wear it as an illuminating blush underneath my blush, that is really, really pretty. So again, this is the brand new, this is limited edition. This is the new Holiday 2022 Illuminating Face Powder in Aura Rose. So far, I'm really, really impressed with everything that I'm trying. So let's move on to the next product that I picked up, and I picked up the new eyeshadow quad. It does come in your standard black felt packaging. It does have the CCs embossed. This is shade 937 Ombres de Lune. This is made in Italy. You get 2 grams of product, and it does have an 18-month shelf life. Again, you also have the gold CCs. You do get 2 applicators, and then there are the shades. Honestly, looking at these colors, I'm not like super excited, but I wanted to get them. I wanted to test them for you, show you how they apply, and give you my opinion. But just my initial look, I was not really that impressed. It just looked like shades that they've already done. That said, the formula did look different, so I was curious to see how the formula applied. So I am going to swatch it, and I will start here and work my way across. They feel really nice. So this looks like a copper. I was not expecting that at all. The one next to it looks kind of gold. It feels different. It's a different texture than the first one. And that looks more bronze. I mean, this maybe not even copper. I mean, this is like orange. And then we've got gold. And we've got gold. And that is like a topper. And then last is, it looks like a matte brown. Okay, so those are the 4 shades. I'm less impressed after swatching than I was before swatching. We're not off to a good start. Luckily, I really like that face powder and the concealer. So initially when I saw this quad, I thought of the new Chanel Tweeds, shade number 1, Tweed Couvre. But now that I'm looking at it, it might not be so similar at all. I am gonna swatch the gold. Yeah, those aren't similar at all. And then this kind of bronzy shade, but it's not similar either. Here's one of the browns. The brown is similar, and I think that is where it ends. Let's go ahead and apply it. A lot of times shadows appear differently on the eye than they do swatch. Just take a BK Beauty A503, and I'm going to start with this matte brown. Now the embossing has already pretty much gone away, and all I've done is swatch it. I honestly thought that the brown was going to be deeper than it really is. So that brown is probably the only shade that I like in this palette, and I've already used it. And it's not really anything original. I don't really think it screams holiday though. Last year, for their limited edition, like Chanel anniversary, that eyeshadow quad, that screamed holiday. That was gorgeous. This, to me, says fall. I'm not feeling the holiday. I'm going to take a Sonia G Jumbo Blender, and I'm going to go into like this bronze shade. I'm just really trying to avoid that orange. It's really orange. I'm going to put that in the outer corner, even though you really can't see it. It's pretty much the same color on the eye as that matte brown. So I guess I'm going to pick up the orange. Yeah, but even layering that orange on top, it's still, I don't know, it doesn't really look much different. Yeah, this is not holiday, you guys. I'm sorry. I was so excited. We were off to such a great start. The concealer is amazing. I really do like the Oversized, the Illuminating face powder. This quad though, I think it's going to be a fail. Now, that said, last year when I did my initial review of the Chanel eyeshadow quad, I thought it just wasn't worth the money. But the more I used it, the more I loved it. And now it is one of my favorite quads. I think it is gorgeous. So I am going to continue to play and keep an open mind, but right now I'm very unimpressed. I'm going to take a Sonia G soft shader and I'm going to go into this gold. Like I said, when I swatched it, it is a topper shade. Do you see that? There is zero distinction. It looks the same on the eye as all the other colors. Okay, this is bad, you guys. All right, well, there is the eye look. It looks like I just used one color. I didn't. I used all four. Also have 5 new eyeliners from Chanel. I'm not going to swatch all of them. That would just take too long. But I do have a few that I do want to swatch. I have shade number 20 in Espresso that I want to see how that works because I think you're going to need a brown. So there is Espresso. And then I also have number 58 Bois Noir, which might be black. They're very, very similar. So I think I'm going to use number 20 Espresso. So I'm going to go ahead, line my eyes. I will put on some mascara. I am going to use the new Chanel Allure. And then we'll be back because I did pick up one of the holiday lipsticks. All right, so there is the finished look. I don't hate it. My problem with the quad is it comes with 4 colors. When applied to the eye, they all looked the same. There is no definition. I cannot tell the difference between where I put one shade and I put the next. Even that glitter topper, which I don't care for glitter toppers, I don't even see any glitter. I don't see any sparkle on my eye at all. So I guess that's where my frustration comes from. It all kind of blended together. There is zero distinction between the shades. And that's just, I mean, that's bad. That's really, really bad. And this is their holiday collection. This is definitely not holiday. When I think of holiday, this is not what I'm thinking of. Now, like I said, I will continue to use the eyeshadow. I want to maybe mix it with some other colors, mix it with some other palettes, see what I can come up with. But yeah, this is not it. But now we're going to move on to the lipstick. There were a few different lipsticks that were released. They were all more on the red side. I picked up shade number 827, which I thought was going to be kind of like a brown nude. I did swatch it, and it's a little bit deeper than I had planned on. So this is the Rouge Allure La Extract. I absolutely love this formula. When Chanel released this collection earlier in the year, there weren't a lot of shades that I was really drawn to. I only have one. So I was really hoping that this would work. But that is what it looks like. Like I said, it is pretty deep. So I'm going to go in very, very lightly. So there is the lipstick. It's red. It is red. I looked at swatches. It did not look this red in the swatches that I saw. But it is red. But I think the lipstick is more holiday than the eyeshadow, if that makes sense. If I had to reach for a red lipstick, I would reach for this. Again, I love the formula of the lipstick. I really, really do. This is probably not a shade that I will wear every day, but if I had a special occasion and I wanted to wear a red lipstick, I would absolutely reach for this. Let me know what you guys think. I, so far, first impression, love the concealer. I'm really, really excited that I finally have it and I get to use it and play with it. I think I'm going to love it. And again, first application, I really, really do like it. The Illuminating face powder surprised me and I really, really like it. I recommend the Illuminating face powder. The eyeshadow, I've already said enough. I don't need to say anything else. I don't think that the eyeshadow is worth it. If you had to ask me what I would recommend from this new holiday collection, it would be the Illuminating face powder. Now they did have some beautiful nail polishes. However, I don't do my nails at home, so I didn't pick any of those up. They also had this eye gel that you could use, I think, on your eyelashes, your eyebrows, your eyelids. I wasn't really sure what it was, so I did not get it. If you are looking for something, I do recommend the Illuminating face powder over the eyeshadow. And, you know, it's not even like the color of the eyeshadows. It's just that there's no distinction on once you apply it to the eye. So that's a little bit disappointing. But I would love to hear from you guys if you plan on picking up any of this new collection or if you're passing. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video.